In traditional Chinese medicine, the mind and body are deeply connected. In traditional Chinese medicine, the mind and body are seen as interconnected systems. Qi, or life energy, flows through the body, influencing both physical and mental health. Acupuncture stimulates specific points to restore balance to the flow of qi, alleviating symptoms. Qigong practices, like meditation and movement, help cultivate and balance qi for overall well-being. In Eastern medicine, emotions are believed to be stored in specific organs, affecting physical health. By addressing mental and emotional imbalances, Eastern medicine can prevent and treat physical diseases. Revisit Paul Pogba's 15-minute hat-trick for Manchester United against Fenerbahçe in the 2016 Europa League, a showcase of his attacking flair. Paul Pogba's hat-trick against Fenerbahçe was the fastest in Manchester United's European history. Pogba scored his 3 goals in just 15 minutes, a blistering pace that stunned the opposition. The match was played on the 3rd of November 2016 at Old Trafford in the Europa League group stage. Pogba's hat-trick helped Manchester United win the match 4-1, securing a crucial 3 points. This was Pogba's first hat-trick for Manchester United, and it showcased his attacking flair and skill. Pogba's incredible performance earned him the Europa League Player of the Week award. The 1,950 seconds and 60 seconds thalidomide disaster, where a supposed miracle drug caused severe birth defects. In the 1,950 seconds, thalidomide was marketed as a miracle cure for morning sickness and insomnia. Between 1,957 and 1,962, over 10,000 babies were born with severe birth defects due to thalidomide. The drug was initially approved without rigorous testing, as it was deemed completely safe by the manufacturer. The tragedy led to the establishment of the FDA's Advisory Committee on Obstetrics and Gynecology in 1963. New regulations required drug companies to conduct thorough testing on pregnant animals before human trials. The thalidomide disaster sparked a global overhaul of pharmaceutical testing and regulation, saving countless lives. The Challenger Space Shuttle disaster in 1986 was a tragic accident that resulted in the deaths of 7 astronauts just 73 seconds into its flight. The Challenger Space Shuttle launched on the 28th of January 1986 from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The tragic accident occurred just 73 seconds into the flight, at an altitude of 48,000 feet. The primary cause was a faulty O-ring in the right solid rocket booster, which failed in low temperatures. The O-ring failure allowed hot gases to escape, igniting the fuel tank and causing a catastrophic explosion. The crew, including Krista McAuliffe, was not informed of the potential risks of the faulty O-ring design. The disaster led to a 32-month hiatus in shuttle flights and major reforms in NASA's safety procedures. On the 30th of January 1945, the Wilhelm Gustloff sank in just 55 minutes, killing over 9,300 people, making it one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. The Wilhelm Gustloff was a German passenger liner that served as a hospital ship during World War II. On the 30th of January 1945, it was torpedoed by a Soviet submarine in the Baltic Sea. The ship was carrying over 10,600 people, mostly civilian refugees fleeing Soviet advance. The torpedo caused massive flooding, and the ship sank in just 55 minutes in freezing waters. Lifeboats were insufficient, and many people were left stranded in icy conditions without rescue. The estimated death toll was over 9,300 people, making it one of the deadliest maritime disasters ever. Explore the game-changing features that transformed the shaving industry, including the 1,950 seconds electric razor and the 2010 seconds introduction of AI-powered razors. The first safety razor was patented in 1847 by French inventor Jean-Jacques Perret. The 1,950 seconds saw the introduction of the first electric razor, revolutionizing shaving convenience. The 1,970 seconds brought the introduction of cartridge razors, making shaving faster and more efficient. In the 1,990 seconds, anti-friction coatings were introduced, reducing razor burn and skin irritation. The 2010 seconds saw the introduction of AI-powered razors featuring personalized shaving recommendations. Today, Razors with built-in trimmers and exfoliating features are changing the shaving game once again. Learn about the longest staircases record and how some staircases, despite being record breakers, still lead to nowhere. The Guinness World Record for the longest staircase has been held by the Nissenbahn funicular in Switzerland since 2017. This record-breaking staircase has 11,674 steps, but it's not for climbing. It's a maintenance stairway for a mountain railway. The staircase is over 3.4 kilometers long, but it doesn't lead to a scenic viewpoint or a mountaintop, just a tunnel. Despite its record-breaking length, the staircase is not open to the public and is only used by maintenance workers. The Nissenbahn funicular is a popular tourist attraction, but visitors don't get to climb the record-breaking staircase. Meet the unsung heroes of Gaza, like 17-year-old Karim, who risked his life to deliver medical aid to civilians during the 2014 Gaza war, and discover the challenges faced by civilians living under occupation. Gaza, a coastal region, has been under Israeli occupation since 1967. In 2014, the Gaza war lasted 50 days, causing widespread destruction and loss of life. Karim, a 17-year-old, risked his life to deliver medical aid to civilians during the war. Over 2,000 Palestinians, including 500 children, were killed during the 2014 conflict. Gaza's healthcare system was severely damaged, with 17 hospitals and 56 clinics destroyed or damaged. Today, Gaza's 2 million residents continue to face humanitarian crises, including limited access to electricity and clean water. Uncover the ancient history of Ethiopia, a landlocked country with a rich cultural heritage. Ethiopia is the oldest African independent country, with a history dating back over 3,000 years. The Kingdom of Aksum, established in the 1st century AD, was one of the 4 greatest powers of the ancient world. Lalibela's rock-hewn churches, built in the 12th century, are a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a marvel of ancient engineering. Ethiopia has its own unique alphabet, Ge'ez, which is one of the oldest alphabets in the world still in use today. Ethiopia is the only country in the world with its own calendar, which is 7 to 8 years behind the Western calendar. The ancient Ethiopians were skilled architects, building over 100 rock-hewn churches throughout the country, many still standing. In the 17th and 18th centuries, scientists believed that a hypothetical substance called phlogiston was released during combustion, only to be disproven by Antoine Lavoisier's discovery of oxygen. The phlogiston theory originated in the 17th century with Johann Joachim Becher's proposal of a fire substance. Phlogiston was believed to be a fundamental element released during combustion, a process thought to be a simple release. The theory predicted that materials would release phlogiston when burned, and gain it back when calcined or purified. Antoine Lavoisier's experiments with metals and combustion disproved phlogiston, revealing a new understanding of chemical reactions. Lavoisier discovered oxygen in 1778, which replaced phlogiston as the key component of combustion and,